What up, Capricorn? Welcome back to Grizzly Tarot. My name is Dan. I'm here to do your bi-weekly love reading. Remember, these are general messages, so they're not going to apply to everyone. If it resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, it just wasn't your story. This can resonate to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And also, if you guys would like to purchase a personal reading, you can feel free to look down in the description. I have my email in there. Just send me an email at grizzlytarot@gmail.com, and I'll get you set up with a personal reading. So let's just jump right in. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Well, that was a good shuffle. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. 12 card Celtic cross in their love life. What's going on with my Cappies? I'm sorry, guys. I am a day late on your guys' video. I apologize. I've been busy as fuck. And it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. Like, I'm swamped this whole weekend. Holy shit. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Celtic cross. Oh, jeez. And my shuffle. All right. Well, you're not happy. All right, Capricorn, in your current situation, you have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So it talks about being very dissatisfied and being very unhappy. So whatever's going on in this relationship, whether it's a relationship or a connection, you're not happy with it at all. So your challenge card here is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups talks about like dealing with people from the past. So your challenge could literally be someone from your past. We're about to enter Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde tends to bring a lot of people from your past back. So I already know someone that this is for. So this could easily be like you're dealing with someone from the past, or like, yeah, you're dealing with someone from your past right now that is currently like making you uncomfortable and just making you very upset or like not happy with your current situation because there's someone from your past who showed back up. Okay. In the past, and I definitely think this is your ex because like that's showing back up because in the past you have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is very unstable. It's very in and out energy. So this person could have been in and out of your life. This ex could have easily been in and out of your life. The connection could have been really unstable. Despite there being a lot of passion there, it could still just be very unstable and like very in and out. And like in and out is just never good in a relationship or a connection, right? It also could be like a player or like there was just a lot of sex involved. Knight of Wands is like one of the like player cards. But okay, so your goal here is justice. So you want things to be fair. You want like whatever was wrong to be right, whether it was you who wronged them or them who wronged you. You want situation to be fair and balanced and equal out. And basically, I like to look at justice as karma. So you're basically like, okay, your goal is to get the karma in this situation, whether you get your good karma because somebody wronged you, or, I mean, I wouldn't say you want your bad karma, but, you know, you want the fairness in the situation. You want the truth. You want the fairness. You want it to be just, right? And because your driving factor here is temperance in the reverse, you're all out of balance. You could be really emotional right now. You're a little bit unstable. Temperance talks about balance, but it also talks about healing. So in the reverse, you could not be healing from this situation, and that's why you're looking for justice, because you're like, no, like they wronged me and they deserve this and that and blah blah blah, they need to get their karma. And because of that, because you're holding on to that, you're not healing. Okay. And like that's why you want their karma, like you want them to get their karma, because you don't feel healed in this situation. And like I guess you're still holding on a little bit of resentment for them or because of the situation. But you need to release that. But so your near future, you have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. That can talk about delays, stalling, resistance. It can also talk about like a lack of communication or a block in communication, and also no forward movement. Okay, so I'm sure with this person, you're going to be trying to like block communication, cut them out and be like, nope, I don't want to talk to you. Want to leave, like stay away from me, like whatever type thing. You might actually be blocking them. and you might just, just not be communicating, or just like resisting talking to them. Like if they're trying to reach out to you, you might like say like a quick one word answer like as a response, and just like try and be like, okay, this is it, I don't want to talk to you, leave me alone, type thing, right? So your internal influence, you have strength. You're really trying to like be strong in this situation. You're trying to control your emotions, and control yourself in this situation, so that you don't really have an outburst, and so you don't like get sucked back into a negative place. Your external influence, though, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be the person you're dealing with, or this could be somebody around you, or it could be the energy around you. It's just Queen of Pentacles, which talks about like a nurturing mother who's trying to nurture something to keep it stable, to watch it grow, flourish. So I mean, it could be this ex is coming back and is like, oh, like I wanna work on this, I wanna make this grow, I wanna like see what happens, and you're just like, no, get the fuck away from me. Or it could be someone like around you, like sees like you're all out of whack because of this, and they're like, okay, like, I'm gonna nurture you and try and keep you like sane and stable, and like just trying to help you out like through this situation, right? So now your hope here is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, you're hoping to really detach from this person. The way I always see the Queen of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Swords upright to me is cutting somebody off, like, or like ready to cut someone off, or like in the process of cutting somebody off. In the reverse, it's like you're detaching, you're like pushing away, but you're not cutting them off. Okay, so to apply it to your story, maybe you are fully cutting them off, and like that's what your hope is, to really just cut this person off. But the way I read it is that you want to cut this person off, you want to detach, you want to act very cold and distant from them, but you don't exactly want to cut them off, because there's still like that little bit there in you that's just like, no, let me hold on, I miss them, it's nostalgic, blah, 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 it's toxic, but yeah, like one of those type things, right? So like, that could be your hope here, is that like, you want to distance yourself, but you don't exactly want to cut them off, because and that also could be like a thing where like, you don't want to be a dick type thing, where like, oh, like, we kind of ended on good notes. Yeah, they fucked me over, but they apologized even though it wasn't full-heartedly, blah, blah, blah. So, like, I don't want to cut them off and, like, there'd be bad blood, and then them reach out and be like, well, why'd you cut me off, blah, blah, blah. Like, people be like that, right? Mercury retrograde throws everybody off, especially when exes come back into the mix. Anyway, but your fear here is that you're going to be fighting. Your fear is that, like, you're going to have to, like, stand up for yourself and kind of, like, fend them off. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Like, your fear is that like they're just gonna keep coming, and you're just sitting there just like, no, like, get away, get away, get away. It's the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is like a card of like standing your ground, holding your viewpoint, like trying to like keep the top of the hill while everyone else is trying to get up there, right? So like, you're afraid that like you're gonna have to fight this person off, and it's like, no, like just stay away from me. And that's why I think in your near future you're like blocking communication, or just cutting off communication, right? Because you don't want to have to sit there and like keep telling them no, 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 or keep like defending yourself and trying to like stand up for yourself and keep them away, right? You'd rather just keep them at a distance and just be cold towards them, because you don't want anything to do with this. So your outcome here, you have the World in the reverse. The World in the reverse, I'm at 8 minutes. Jesus Christ. That was a really fast reading, Capricorn. The World in the reverse talks about either personal closure, getting your own personal closure, or it talks about leaving a cycle incomplete. Apply it to your situation. So either in your outcome here, it's you're going to find your own sense of closure with this. And I would really hope that you do, because with you not healing and being all out of balance and kind of like waiting for this person to get their karma, or like hoping that they get their karma, you're holding on to resentment, which means you're A, keeping a cycle open, B, you're not finding the closure for yourself, okay? Sometimes situations, you don't get closure, okay? You sometimes don't get closure from people, and you have to be able to find that closure within yourself to heal yourself, okay? So I think it's a mix of the two. A cycle still being open and you not putting a close to it, and also you trying to find your personal closure, okay? And if you find that personal closure, you can end the cycle, okay? So take it how it resonates. But your undertone for this entire read, the bottom of the deck, is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords talks about having clarity, knowing the truth of a situation, and just really being clear on what's going on. So like, I think that's why you want nothing to do with this person. Like, you realize like it's toxic, or there's nothing good with it. You don't want to move it forward with this ex or this person from the past, because you're like, no, like, I see the truth in this. Like, I was wronged in the past. Like, you need to get your karma, blah, blah, blah. I need to heal. And you're just like, fuck this, right? So your advice here, you have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups talks about like controlling your emotions, nurturing yourself, nurturing your emotions, but it also talks about taking care of other people. So acknowledge here that I'm not going to say you have to take care of this other person at all. Okay. But be kind, be compassionate. Don't be a dick. Don't just be like, oh, fuck you, get away from me. I mean, if you really want to, it's your life. Don't listen to me, whatever. But it talks about being very kind and compassionate and like caring and just understanding. Okay. So I would say just try and be understanding in the situation. Try and be nice. Try and be kind. Be compassionate. Be understanding. You know, I think I already said that multiple times. But that'll be your way to help get through it, is just by being kind and also like controlling your emotions, and help yourself heal. Okay, take time you need to heal. Keep them away. Keep them at a distance. Like, trust me, it helps when it comes to exes. Keep them at a distance. But don't, if they text you, don't be like, fuck you, don't ever text me again. Just be like, hey, like, do me a favor. You know, we need to keep some distance. Like, I really don't want to get involved in this. Just be honest and be real, but be nice about it, okay? Don't be a dick. It's the best way I can put it. Capricorn, this is like literally the shortest video I think I've ever fucking done. So I hope it resonated. I hope it made a lot of sense. If it didn't, I'm sorry. It just wasn't your story. Don't try and force it to resonate. If it did, awesome. Please give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that cool stuff. I would really appreciate it. Try and grow this channel a little bit. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. And like I said, if you guys want to purchase a personal reading, feel free to send me an email. It's down below in the description, grizzlytarot@gmail.com, and I can get you set up with a personal reading. So, deuces.